Howdy doody do, motherfuckers. How are you? Move, mamas. Look at my adorable puppies. Yeah, I got the PJs on. You feel me? When I record my videos, it helps my mind go. Okay, so the title of today's video is "You Can Learn from Anybody." Um, I was writing a song just a while ago, and I quoted somebody that I worked with a little bit after my brother passed away. It was not construction, but it was like day labor. And this guy, he was such a go-getter, and he just had such great ideas, but he was plagued by addiction. Um, I don't know exactly what he was addicted to. He was addicted to some form of stimulants. It's kind of sad because you see people who get on those things and like they have a reason for getting on it, and then you can see that whenever they're on it, they feel like they're more efficient. Um, like he was charismatic as hell, but like he'd do it and then get on the phone with a potential client and just like have too much energy, like you know what I'm saying, like too much energy. Still professional, but like what the fuck is going on here? And it really sucked to see because he would sit down and come up with these plans to make something great happen, and he would like basically fumble the bag, and he still made decent money. Like he still like just because he would get up and go get it, he had the balls to go get it, and this is what he taught me. I was writing a song and I quoted him. So one his quote, he said if I'm going to fail at anything, I'm going to fail at it majorly. You know, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but his name was Major. You know, he was like, if I'm going to fail at something, I'm going to fail at it majorly because that's who I am. And what he meant there was like, or he fuck up. He said, if I'm going to fuck up, I'm going to fuck up majorly. And what he meant was he's willing to take the risk, and if he fucks up, and it's a major fuck up, it's a fuck up. That's just who he is. After reading books and all other types of stuff, I really realized and internalized what he was saying, really honestly, a few moments ago. And last night as well, but I really internalized it today, what he said. We have these situations where we think we built up something great, like maybe it's a career that you're hunting for, something that like you're trying to move up in that career, but it's dead. Like you find it unfulfilling, and honestly you're not happy, but you're chasing that next big dollar bill as if that's going to cure your problem. And if you're a viewer of my channel, you know about lifestyle inflation, so you honestly know that after a certain amount of money, it's not going to make you more happy because you're just going to be in the same fucking position. Because as humans, we're very fucking stupid. No, I'm not even going to say stupid. It's sad. Like, we'll sell away so much of our precious time, and then to make up for that time that we gave to somebody else for a very, very reduced price of what it's actually worth, we indulge in things that will make us happy or make us feel better. So we give away our time to somebody else, and then we come back and try to spend that time by ourselves to do something productive. And it's harder. I will say it's harder. And that's just a human thing. So if you're going through that, understand that other people are going through it as well. You can learn from anybody, man. And honestly, most of the people that I know who aren't willing to learn from anybody, who aren't really willing to like hear something out, because I will tell you, the people who I've learned the most from, like had the most knowledge just poured into me, seem like fucking nut jobs to most people. Like I'm pretty sure I look like a nut job to a lot of people. Like look at my fucking hairline, look what I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying, just super fucking happy all the time. I'm pretty sure I seem like a nut job to a lot of people. But most people who just look at people like who actually don't listen long enough to see if that person's a fucking nut job, who don't entertain what that person is saying long enough to really decipher what they're saying, those people typically think they know everything. And it is, I'm not even going to say sad. I honestly love it because I'm in a world where it's dog eat dog. And if you're going to turn away free information and free wisdom, be my guest. Another situation where I just learned from somebody, this was literally yesterday at that job where I was picking up trash and shit on the side of the road. I had a coworker named Charles, and he just spoke to me. He was like, yeah, man, I've been through a lot. Da, 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 da. I've been through a lot as well. And my first instinct was to say that shit. I was like, nah, shut the fuck up. Like, actually, the morning I woke up, I was like, I'm going to learn something. Like, today, work on listening and learning. So, shut the fuck up. I heard what he had to say. And he said, I can't even recall what he said, but it was like, damn, okay, this is somebody who actually wants to give wisdom to a young person, who actually wants to steer me away from certain issues. So I talked to him a bit more, and I'm like, hey, man, my career, I don't have currency right now, but the way my career is looking, it looks like I'm about to really boss up very soon. As soon as I get currency, I'm going to boss up. And it doesn't take much currency to do that. I was just like, man, I've studied the business side of the house, and I've noticed that a lot of these other artists aren't doing it right. And it's very simple to do it right, but they're just not. It's like, that being said, there's not really much competition. The people who know about how to do it right are just not very good at the art. Like, they're more business minded, but like, I've been lucky enough to be blessed with both. He was like, hell yeah, man, go after that. I said, the dilemma is, I've been so angry at, spiderweb. I've been so angry with the people who did that stuff to me. He was like, man, honestly, that's okay. He told me about a little bit about his situation, how he got to the point where he's picking up trash on the side of the highway, or like not talking down on that, because that's very important. I actually enjoyed that job a lot, simply because I'm cleaning up the environment and getting paid for it. The fuck? Like, I felt proud of my job. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I might actually go back there and work. If I don't like this next job I'm at, I might actually go back over there and work, because I have a lot of downtime at both of them, so I can work on my craft. Long story short, Charles tells me, he's like, yeah, man, I sold dope. I made a lot of money. But before I made a lot of money, people, I didn't get women. I was kind of the weirdo. Nobody really liked me. As soon as I got that money, people just started treating me differently. They didn't have the time to come pick me up or hang out earlier. But now that I have this, real nice car for the time, people want to come pick me up. All the girls who was not messing with him now. It was a very good feeling. And I was like, yeah, I know I'm going to enjoy that feeling, but I just seem like I'm going a bit too far. It's to the point to where I'm being distracted now. And he just basically helped me work out through it, like what was going on with me. And that saved me, honestly, a couple months. Move, mamas. She's so damn happy. I love her. Go play with your brother. Go. She's stubborn, too. She's like, I just want to give you love, man. But yeah, you can learn pretty much from anybody. You just have to fucking listen. Even if it's somebody who's an asshole, even if it's somebody who doesn't have the intention of teaching you something, they can be an example. For example, I was working at this, I do it like this. Honestly, temporary work has helped me a lot with learning. I'm working through InstaWork. InstaWork is great. After my charges are dropped, I'm never going to work a regular job again, but I might do InstaWork. I would do InstaWork if shit came to worse, but I don't think I'm going to have to. Honestly, because I just don't like borrowing money, and like if I need like a couple $100, I might as well go do InstaWork and get it in like 2 days. But long story short, somebody was an example for me. Whenever you feel like you're too fucking smart, or you feel like you're above somebody, this man, he was like the head honcho. He was the head honcho of the factory. He walked around, you know, and it's okay to be confident. It's okay to walk confidently. I encourage that. So I didn't think anything of him at first. You know, I was like, he seems pretty intelligent, you know what I'm saying? Just looks intelligent. Now, there's a woman at this factory. I might even send her this video. I think her name is Abia. You know what I'm saying? Like, beautiful eyes. Just a really pretty girl. She damn near runs the factory. She could damn near run the factory herself because she knows how to do everything in there. She knows how to fix every machine. She looked at her superior, I fucking hate that word, the nigga she could replace, and said, hey, is there a more efficient way of doing this, filling up this product bottle? She was asking in order to be more efficient and to teach the other workers to be more efficient so they could pump out more product. If you're an intelligent person, that's exactly, Abia, if you come work for me and you ask me a question like that, motherfucker, you might get a raise because you're trying to figure out how to make us more money. You know what I'm saying? This asshole looks at her, and mind you, this is a woman who knows how to do everything in the factory. It was like an ingredient change, so the texture was different now. So it's you can't really fill it up the same way you did before, and it requires something new. So really, she's asking, hey, you know, how can we do this more efficiently and pump this out, and you know what I'm saying, produce more money for the company. And do I need to come up with something to make this more efficient? That is such an admirable trait, and it pissed me off to the highest point of festivity that somebody would talk to her this way. I'm sorry, I'm gonna continue with the story. This motherfucker goes in there. He's like, he starts listing off her like bills. He's like, you got light bill, you got a gas bill, you got electricity bill, you got a phone bill, I bet you got Wi-Fi. And she's like, what the fuck? He's like basically just holding her job over her. I didn't like that at all. And I really think this is why I can't work on InstaWork no more. So this asshole comes over, and he's at the station I'm working at. We're doing the machines. We're basically putting like gut pills. So it's like pills that help with probiotics in your gut. So the other person will put the labels on them. Like the labeling machine does it automatically. You just have to put the pill bottle on a surface, and the machine does it automatically. Quickest thing. And then the other portion of it is all man, like all human. You know what I'm saying? So you put it on this other machine, labels on there, and the machine comes down and it puts the film on there, like the capsule film. Like if this film is broken, don't buy it. That one is automatic too. So we have to take off the pill bottles. We have to fold the boxes, put them in the boxes, and put like a thing instruction in the box. Fold the boxes back closed. Put them in fours, and then somebody else will grab those and then scan them on the machine and then put them into like a big box. So this asshole comes over here and he's like, we gotta get this done. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. All right, we'll get it done. We'll step up. He comes over there, and when we're at lunch, or even before lunch, he keeps putting the bottles on the quickest portion of the machine. So he's just, all right, we gotta go. And it's like, dude, you're backing us up, literally. Like this requires human time. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like really mad and pissed off about it, and I was like, I should cuss this dude out. I was like, I feel like I'm getting bullied, and I don't like getting bullied. Working on my temper and shit like that. So we go to lunch. This motherfucker stays at lunch, and he only does the portion of the machine that is the fastest, the portion of the operation that is the fastest. So it takes no human contact. You just lay the bottles down, and it does that, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're good. Like you could probably do 500 pills, 500 to 1,000 bottles an hour if you really wanted to. This asshole stays during lunch and just stacks the pill bottles up. And then we come back during lunch and he's still doing it. Like, So I asked him, I was like, hey, can you come help us? He's like, can you help us with the human portion of it? Because, you know, if we have an extra hand, we could probably do it quicker. And he's like, do you know who I am? What's your name? I was like, I'm Gerald. What's your name? I can't remember his name. See, all that inflated ego intelligence. I don't even remember your name. Fucking tells his subordinate come over there. Subordinate is like a tatted up ex-felon type dude, and he like, what's going on? He said you needed some help. I'm like, man, I don't need no help. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I explained to him like how he bullying us damn near. And I'm like, I'm a man. I've been through some things, and I don't like it when somebody else tries to belittle me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm really on some, really politely telling him I kind of want to whoop his boss's ass. He's like, I understand. He said, I know what you're talking. I know exactly what you. So, he comes back over there. He's like, were you able to get any help? It's like, nah. So I pitched this conversation to one of the homegirls I was talking to, just out of the blue, really just low-key dissing him, but I think he caught on to it. I said, yeah, man, I hate social media so much. It has grown men. It has grown people acting immature. Like, they're just not, it's like socially inept. They don't understand being social anymore. Like, they don't know social cues or anything of that nature. He's like, what's the conversation? I let him in, explain to him. He said, oh, okay, walks off. Comes back, I continue the conversation. And he says, what's the conversation? I explain it to him again. And he's like, here's the idea, just put your phone down. And I was like, oh my God, you fucking idiot. Like, of course. So I explained to him, and he's like, so you're saying putting your phone down isn't the solution? So I literally break down so much fucking scientific facts to him for like 30 minutes. He keeps trying to go back and forth with me, just turn off your phone, just turn off your phone. I was like, yeah. That's like telling a crackhead put down a crack pipe. Because phones are meant to be addictive and social media is meant to be very addictive. Khan, shut the fuck up. Damn. You were a pit bull. That's like telling your kid, like, you were a black kid, you cannot play with no fucking BB guns. Do not take your ass outside playing with BB guns. Khan, go. Okay. So it gets to the point where he's just dumbfounded. I'm like, yeah, I've made documentaries for police officers about mental health. I've given speeches to the NAACP about mental health. I know this is a real problem. And if your solution is just turn off your phone, that's telling a crackhead put down a crack pipe. He was like, I would like to see your accolades and your work and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay. I was like, do you really? And like, I guess the confidence of like, oh yeah, I can show it to you, was just like, what the fuck? And he walked away. That was a lesson for me to know that, or that was really a lesson for him as well, but that was a lesson for me of how to deal with shit like that. Because my first initial thought was to cuss him the fuck out and like bitch, but he felt that we were dumber than him, like intellectually not on his level. So even going about it that way would make him feel like he was right. Yeah, anybody could be a learning lesson. And now that I know how to handle people like that, I probably won't handle it the same way next time. I'll just probably not give them attention or make them be like, wow, you're really smart, bro. People are just very weird. But remember, you can learn from anybody. Whether it be a learning lesson or whether it be from actual wisdom they have, you can learn from anybody. Go get it, come back with it. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready.